folks, I'm Haynes Shelton with North American Whitetail Magazine. I'm here today with Sam Forbes, our digital editor, and we are wrapping up part 3 in this short digital and social media series where we have planted a new food plot here on my farm in North Carolina. And we've walked you through kind of the creation of this plot. You know, this used to be timber. It was a section of pretty thick woods, and I traded some bulldozer work. We came in with a big loader and fell some really large trees and cleared some brush, and we were left with an open area but a rough area. And in part 2 we walked you through how we really created a good seed bed, worked this ground, leveled it out, and we're able to put our warm season plot blend in the ground. Everything we did is also applicable for fall planting. But in our third and final video today, we're just going to tell you a little bit more about the equipment we used and why we consider it to be very manageable for the whitetail land manager. And you know, Sam, when we say manageable equipment, it's a term that we've used more and more over the last few years as this style of planting gear has become really popular. You know, specifically ATVs, UTVs, and pull behind food plot attachments. There's a lot of guys using these, and there's a reason why they're very effective.
When you say manageable, I know what you mean. Manageable in the sense that we're able to get it out here easily. We put it behind our regular 1500 truck, towed it, no problem. No big heavy diesel or flatbed needed.
Yeah, you know, I think when we say manageable, it's easy to think we're talking about, you know, really small, really cheap equipment. And I'll tell you right now, that's not this. This is top end, really, really high end food plot equipment. The Polaris Ranger XP1000, the big game edition. It's one of the best UTVs I have ever used. It is fully outfitted for land management and for serious duty hunting work. You know, it has more than enough power to pull an attachment like this. It's loaded with features that helped us create this plot, to clear the land, to open it up, and to use it all day without any hiccups. And the micro food plots, the Master Series, it was really well designed for this specific purpose in mind. You know, this plot here, our access road to come in, it's about 6.5 foot wide. There's no way you could get a big giant tractor or a big set of discs back here. You've got to have something compact.
Not at all. Lots of limbs to bob and weave around, lots of rut still in the ground. We rolled right over it, no problem in that UTV. And I tell you, the wheels on this Master Series, that made it great too. Simply attaching that hydraulic lift to your battery, jacking it up, rolling smoothly down here into the field, saves you a lot of trouble tearing your yard up, tearing up your driveway, catching things on the disc as you come in through those tight spots.
That's exactly right. You know, some attachments for a UTV are just kind of awkward, and specifically in reverse. It's hard to back them up and maneuver them, but that hydraulic and the ability to raise and lower those discs to get them off the ground, it makes it a breeze to tow this thing, you know, to get it up on a trailer, to get it back to your house. You know, because folks, we know that so many people don't, you know, you don't live where you're planting, and a lot of times you've got to transport it back from your house or take it to the barn, you know, get it back to a storage area, and it's manageable for the average guy to be able to get it from point A to point B.
This little Master Series essentially folds in half with this Cultipacker folding up, with the drag rolling into place. It's really compact and super easy to maneuver.
Yeah, it does. You're exactly right. Basically, you get in the field, you deploy your Cultipacker, you take your drag off the back, and it's ready to go. You hook up your cedar box, and it's time to plant.
There were a couple times when I got in a few of the tight corners out here where, you know, like you said, backing up was an issue. I've used little implements before where you start backing up and you jackknife things and then you're dragging the wrong direction. I was able to simply stop, throw up the Cultipacker, roll up the drag, back up, and start right over.
Yep.
Took no time at all.
That's exactly right. Well, I tell you folks, it was really a joy to get out and test this new equipment, do some real field tests, try out 2 of the latest and greatest food plot pieces of equipment for 2021. We hope you enjoyed this digital series. Stay tuned for more. We'll keep you posted on the progress of this new food plot here in North Carolina.